Welcome to more about online guys. Today we are going to learn the advanced level of Google Forms. I have already made a video on basic level of Google Forms. I will leave the link somewhere in this video on the top so you can first see that video and then you can continue watching this video. Because here I'm not going to brief you about the basics. I'm directly going to jump into the advanced level, and in this level we are going to see section based Google Forms, that is Google Forms which are based on if and then. That is, if you put a certain details, then a certain section opens up. That is, your each answer, your I mean your customer or your students or your team members, each answer will lead them to a particular section in this Google form. So this is very handy if you have multiple products to sell, or if you want to ask different type of questions to your students or to your team members. That let's say, for example, in this example I'm using a travel booking form. Let's say if you have a customer and if you ask them that uh, let's say they are going to Dubai, and if you ask them that do they want to add additional nights, if they want to add additional nights, what kind of package would they prefer? Would they prefer a standard package or would they prefer a deluxe package? And then you want to ask them whether they want to add another sightseeing. So if you want to take multiple details from your customer, then this form will be really handy for you. So let's begin with the video. In this, as I said, I have created a tracking form. So the very first question that we require from the customer would be the details, the basic details, like let's say we require the name, the contact number, email address. So I'll quickly fill up those details. Name, and this will become short answer. Also, this will be a mandatory question, so this has to be required. You cannot leave this question optional. uh, Option question number 2 would be email address, and then question number 3 would be their contact number. Number, remove all this response validation and etc etc. This is good enough. So this will be your basic first section. Once you have created this section, then you will move on to create section number 2, and in this section we are going to ask them, okay, what we are going to ask them, what kind of package do they want. Of course you can write it in a better way. I have since this is just a tutorial, I'm just using any kind of sentence, so I'll just repeat this question. Package type. So we keep this standard and we keep this as deluxe. Now let's say if you're a travel agent or if you have multiple products, you can have more options over here, like standard, deluxe, deluxe plus, premium, luxury, etc etc. But for tutorial purpose I'll keep only two options over here, otherwise the video will go on for hours and hours. Okay, now the most important part after filling up these two options is you have to come down and click on this three vertical dots. Okay, first you have to make this required. This is mandatory, because only if they select either of the option will the Google form take them to a particular section. So this question has to be required and mandatory. Okay, now click on these three dots and you see this go to section based answer. I hope this is visible. Section based answer. Okay, so the moment I click on this, it shows that on which section do I need to take your customer, on which section do you need to take your customer. So now for time being I'm going to leave this both sections blank until I create another sections. Okay, so now we will create a new section over here, and this section will be standard. What we are going to do is we are going to ask the customer whether they want extra night in Dubai. So what we'll do is extra night Dubai standard package. Okay, and we'll keep a question over here. Do you want extra nights in your package? Yes and no. We won't give any option of maybe. We want a correct answer for this. So we keep it as yes or a no. Okay, and okay, now we create one more section. So we duplicate section number 3. Now all you have to do is, instead of standard, you just have to change this to deluxe. Okay, now we come back to what type of package do you want, that is section number 2, and here the customer selects standard, then it will take your customer to section number 3, which is extra night in standard package. And if your customer selects deluxe, then it will directly take them to section number 4, extra night Dubai deluxe package. It won't take them to standard package, so this will save their time and efforts. Okay, so basically what I want you to understand is that, consider that this travel package is only for say 2 nights Dubai package, and you want to ask your customer whether they want to stay extra nights in Dubai. So then this form will be really handy for you. Okay, so now this is extra nights in Dubai standard package, extra nights in Dubai deluxe package. Now let's say if your customer is going to select standard option, which means it is going to bring them to this option, extra night Dubai standard package. Correct, here they will select yes or no, either of the two options. Okay, what we'll do is we'll keep this also required, mandatory. But now what will happen, once they select yes or no, we don't want them to bring we don't want to bring them to section number 4 after this. Otherwise this whole purpose is defeated. Your form will look stupid, that you ask them whether they want an extra night, and then you again ask them whether they want an extra night in deluxe package if they are a standard package customer. So what we are going to do is, you see this option, continue to next section, and a drop down over here. So what we are going to do is we are going to create one more section, which is section number 5, which is we are going to ask them whether they want any additional sightseeings. Now it is quite possible that you may not have section number 5. You may not want to ask your customer whether they want additional sightseeings or anything. Then all you have to do is select submit form. You have to select this option. So what will happen is, once they select any option over here, which is say yes or a no, for example, let's consider it is a no, that they they do not want any additional nights. Then what will happen is, it will directly take them to an option to submit the form, and it will not bring them down to section number 4, extra nights in Dubai deluxe package. Okay, But here, since I have an additional section to add, I'm not going to select submit form. So I'll just add section number 5 over here. I'll just copy this section and then modify it. Okay, so here I have one more section. I'll name this as additional sightseeing. Okay, so here I've written need additional sightseeing, and I'll just mention any sightseeing over here: Burj Khalifa. Uh, Here I'll mention, let's say, desert safari, and here I'll add an option: no additional sightseeing required. Okay. Now I'll make this section also compulsory. I need an answer, and in the above section, which is this deluxe package, I will make this question also compulsory, because only if I get the answer I can take them to another section. So again, in this section, extra nights Dubai deluxe package, if the customer selects yes or a no, you're going to take this section to additional sightseeing, and this is going to be applicable in the standard package also. Extra night Dubai standard package, I'm going to take them to go to section. I hope this is visible. Go to section 5 additional sightseeing. Okay, so now this form is ready. What we are going to do is just we are going to preview it. Okay, so I'm just gonna put my name over here. Okay, I'll put out my email ID over here. Okay, and my convert, I'll just put a fake number. Okay, now move down to the next section. So now it is asking me whether I want a standard package or a deluxe package. I'll go for the deluxe one. Now if I have made this form correctly, then it will directly take me to the extra night section for deluxe package. Yeah, you see this extra night Dubai deluxe package. Now let's say I select yes, I want an extra night, and now it should directly take me to sightseeing, additional sightseeing. See, additional sightseeing, Burj Khalifa, and then there is the submit option. Now we are going to try this with standard package. So I'm just going to go back. Okay, now I'm going to select standard package. So now it should take me to extra night standard package. Do you want extra nights in your package? Standard package. Now whichever option I select, yes or no, it should take me to sightseeing option. So here again we are back to additional sightseeing. Whichever option I want to select, Burj Khalifa, desert safari, additional sightseeing, and submit. Okay, so now we need to make a few more changes in our form. So what we are going to do is we are going to close this tab, and we are going to go back to our original tab, which is editing our form. And here what we are going to do is we are going to go to the setting gear over here, and we are going to click on edit after submit. Let's say by mistake your customer has selected a standard form, a standard package instead of a deluxe package. So then that person can again go back to the form and rectify it. Okay, and then we come down to the presentation, show link to submit another response. We are going to remove this because we need only one response from them. We don't have to uh, ask them to resubmit their response again and again. And here you can record your message as thank you for your confirmation. We will contact. I'm very sorry, my typing and my spelling both are pathetic. We will contact you shortly, and save. Come down to the response section over here, and click on these three vertical dots, get email notification, so that every time somebody contacts fills up this form, you get a notification in your inbox that you have got a new confirmation for Dubai package, and you can contact your customer. There is one more small changes that you need to do. Give me a moment. Yeah, what you can do is now if you want your customer to get a copy of what they have filled up, a copy of this form, you have to click on collect email address and then click on response receipt, if respondents request to or always. If you do this, what will happen is that the customer will get a copy of the form that they have filled, so they know what answers they have mentioned in this form. Okay, so I'll keep this on and I'll save it over here. But now what will happen is once I come down again to this question section, you will see that there are two email address tabs over here, email address and again email address. Now what is happening is once I had clicked on that the customer should get the details of the form, what is going to happen is that Google form is by default going to collect their email address for this form. Otherwise how will Google form send them an email? So since I have already kept that option on, I'm going to remove this question from my form. This is this question, I'm going to remove it. Here I click on delete. So you see I'm still going to collect their email address, name and contact number. So what is going to happen, this is going to be a valid email address which the customer is going to put in over here. This form is automatically going to collect the email mandatorily going to collect the email address, and then it will send them the details of the form. So now what we are going to do is we are going to preview it and we are going to see if we are going to get an email notification and the details of this form. So now I'm going to put my email address over here, mohammedanszomer@gmail.com, name Mohammed, contact number is again going to be 123. Next, going to select deluxe package. Next, do you want extra night in your package? Yes. Next, Burj Khalifa will be my additional sightseeing, and then all I do is I just click on submit. So here I get a response from Google. Thank you for your confirmation. We will contact you shortly. And you see this edit your response link, which means if I have made any mistake in the form, I can rectify it. So now I'm going to open my email address over here, and I'm going to check if I have received any email. Okay. You usually get the email in like 5 to 10 seconds. See, I have already got a email notification from here. Now this email, oh, this email is the email that your customer is going to receive from Google Forms, travel booking form. Always display the image. So this is how it's going to look. These are the details that I had filled up. I'll just adjust the screen so that it is visible for everyone. Travel booking form, email address, name, what type of package, standard, extra nights. Do you want extra night in your package? Yes. Additional sightseeing, Burj Khalifa. So here I get all the details, and I also get a message for thanks for filling in the travel booking form. Okay. Now you see I have received one more email over here. Your form, travel booking form, has a new response. This is the notification which is going to be received by the person who has created this form, and in this case I am the person who has created this form, so I have received both the emails. So this is how it's going to look. Hi, your travel booking form has one new response, view summary, and response 1, Mohammed Amazon. So what I'm going to do is click on travel booking form, and here I have my response. What I'll do is I just have to go to response section over here. You see this? It shows one response over here. I click on this, and here I have the details. This is summary. These are the questions that I had asked. Yeah, and this is the individual. So just click on individual, and you have all the details right in front of you. Since you are the person who has created this form, you'll have to come down to this section, click on individual, and then you can read all the details over here. Travel booking form, email address, name Mohammed, contact number, what type of package you want, etc, etc. Do you see this is going to be blank because this is something that the person has not filled. Okay, and then you also have date of submission over here. So once you have like 10-15 forms, it is difficult to remember when you had received a particular confirmation. So here you can check the dates also, 5th of July. And if you want, you can print this form, save it. It's up to you. You can even download the responses in CSV. Okay guys, this is all for today. If you have liked the video, if you have got some kind of value in this video, then please like this video, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to our channel More About Online, and hit the bell notification. Thank you. Bye bye.